I've been a Godzilla fan my entire life. I grew up watching the old Toho movies like many fans do, and I actually really enjoyed the 2014 legendary Godzilla movie. Seeing the trailer for King of the Monsters was no joke, one of the happiest moments of my entire life. I'm not a father or a husband, so don't feel bad saying it. I counted the days, and when it finally came out, I dragged my friends to opening night. And we watched it. What the hell was that? Before I proceed further, I'd better make a PSA that the following contains spoilers for Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla 2014, and Game of Thrones. Before I start tearing this movie to shreds, it would be unfair of me to only cover the bad parts, because there are good parts too. I want to cover them now, but it shouldn't take too long. First of all, I love the 4 returning monsters. Godzilla is awesome, no complaints from me. Rodan is fantastic. His roar is super cool, and these shots of him are my favorite ones in the movie. Mothra looks beautiful, and I really like her battle form. I wish she didn't look so much like a walking stick, but whatever. Ghidorah looks incredible. This is a tough monster to get right, but I think they did really well. One of the only enjoyable humans in both 2014 and King of the Monsters is Dr. Serizawa. I think most people would agree with this, which the director clearly took note of. There are also some Easter eggs that I really appreciated, like the Twins of Infant Island, Godzilla's roar and Mothra's noises from the old movies, as well as the reference to Mecha King Ghidorah. That's it for the good. On to the bad and the ugly. There were also some Easter eggs that, while I appreciated the thought, should not have been implemented. The Oxygen Destroyer. A nice nod to the original Godzilla movie, but here it was completely useless. It's brought up, used once, and never mentioned again. We don't even get to see what it does to the Titans underwater. We just see a bunch of dead fish.
Good morning, ladies.
I also want to bring up the quote-unquote return of the OG Godzilla theme. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I left a link in the description to listen to it. Why are there these Scandinavian Viking people interrupting my nostalgia and the greatest theme song ever made by mankind? It literally sounds like the audio guy was just playing Skyrim in the background. Godzilla and Skyrim should not be mixing. Next, the family. I want to rewind back to the way better legendary film from 2014. Like King of the Monsters, the movie is seen from the eyes of a family. The only difference being that this family is actually tolerable. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Walter and grown-up Walter Jr. trying to survive the Godzilla Muto mayhem. In my perfect world, I would just watch an hour and a half of Godzilla just beating the shit out of everything, but in the end I was happy because I didn't mind the family, and I still got to see some glorious shots of Godzilla. In King of the Monsters, however, the family is absolutely insufferable. I did not care in the slightest about the adventures of Bruce Baxter and his daughter. I wish Ghidorah had stomped them. Next, I know this legendary universe is trying to create its own identity in monsters. I get that. But bruh, I didn't expect to see Gigan or Minya or anything, but what the hell are these? Which Ice Age movie had Manny getting on with King Kong? And who's this? Did Sheila bone Spaghetti Man? The main reason I'm upset though was that this wasn't Anguirus. I saw the trailer and I really wanted this to be Anguirus. Next, the Orca Box. Why? Why did this need to be added? These monsters don't bow down to alphas or become friendly with the press of a button. These monsters are locked into eternal battles with one another. People watching these movies want to watch these titanic battles, and the story doesn't need some technology in a stupid box in order to accomplish that. Unless Tywin is an Azilian, just have him and his goons wake up King Ghidorah, and the rest of the monsters will awaken to fight each other themselves. But enough about the story, because I came here for the fight scenes. And unfortunately, they're not good either. In fact, they make me wanna... Here's some actually good shots from the view of a helicopter or drone that is a nice, safe distance away. Here, you're far enough away to see all the action unfold. The problem with so many of these other scenes, however, is that they are from the point of view of the characters, so all these explosions and fights are happening all around them, which sounds cool at first, until you realize you have no goddamn idea what's going on, and these shots are all throughout the movie. Lastly, this is a super boring final fight. 1000 degree Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. I want to see a finishing breath attack, kick, some jabs, a tail whip maybe, but nope, Ghidorah just said, "Hot! Too hot!" You would have thought that I had learned to subvert my expectations weeks before this movie came out, but I guess I never learn. In conclusion, this movie sucked. Not even the classic returning monsters could be saved from the abysmal fights and story. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you again when Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, and I actually have really high hopes that this will be the one that... Oh, no. It's just some terrible dream. I just need to wake up.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.